Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the Sony Xperia C with me, and in this video we're going to do the camera review with the Sony Xperia C. The rear facing camera is the 8 megapixel shooter with LED flash, and the front facing camera is just a VGA camera. The rear facing camera can also record video in 1080p. I have recorded some video footage, I'll show you that, and let me first show you the camera interface that we get with this Xperia C. This is the basic interface that we get, and we can just click here to access all the modes. And as you can see, the max resolution is 8 megapixel, but if you want to go to wide, you have to go down to 5 megapixel. I did shoot some of the pictures at 8 megapixel. I'll show you that a bit later. And you do get a lot of settings here. As you can see, you have auto white balance metering, ISO mode, even HDR mode is present, and you can also set the data to the SD card or internal storage. From here you can change the modes. For example, we have the video mode, picture mode, etc. And in video mode, the maximum video resolution that it can take is 1080p. That's full HD, as you can see here. So let me just go back to the normal mode, and you can just tap and just click this button to take the photograph. One thing I did notice is that the camera is not as fast as some other phones, and it takes up to about a second or so for it to take the snap. So it's a little bit slow compared to other phones, and even outdoors I thought it would do a better job, but the delay is there and that's evident. And as you can see, I would say outdoors it takes some very good shots without any issues, but indoors there is a little bit of noise that creeps in. And as you can see, these are some of the sample shots that I've took with this. I'll show you all these shots in the full screen mode so that you can get a better idea regarding the camera performance of this Xperia C. These shots were taken with the Xperia C's rear facing camera at 8 megapixel. Now let me show you the video that I shot at 1080p with this Xperia C. I'm recording this video with the Sony Xperia C at the highest setting possible, that's 1080p, and I'm just going to walk around. The audio is also being recorded by the internal microphone of this Xperia C, and it's quite a bit of windy day today, and this is a shadowed area, and I'll just quickly move to a sunny area now, and this is a sunny area. And this phone did have software based image stabilization, and I've enabled that. This is a sunny area again. Let's do some close-ups. We don't get the option of tap to focus on this. Again, this is a shadowed area. And now let me just quickly go back. I'm just walking normally. It's a pretty sunny day today. So this should give you an idea about the video recording capabilities of this Xperia C outdoors. And these two photographs were taken in semi-indoor conditions, and I kept the flash to auto. It did not fire and the photos were okay. And now these pictures were shot in completely artificial light in my office, and I would say it does a decent job, but I did notice is that flash, I forced the flash here, and without the flash many times there is a lot of noise. Particularly look at this photograph, there's a lot of noise in the photograph, and here also the noise is evident. Also the pictures are not very sharp in artificial light. Now I'm recording this video in completely artificial light in my office with the Xperia C, and let's see how well it autofocuses. Let me bring the objects near, and as you can see it is able to autofocus, but it does take a couple of seconds. Let me bring this watch nearby. I guess it might take a second or two to autofocus. It's sad that we don't get the tap to focus functionality on this Sony Xperia C, and that's the same case with most of the Sony smartphones these days. So this should give you an idea about the video recording capabilities of this Xperia C indoors in completely artificial light. So what do I feel about the Sony Xperia C? The rear-facing camera, as I said earlier, also is pretty good, and outdoors it takes some pretty decent shots, but indoors there is a little bit of weakness. Coming to the video quality, here I'm a little bit disappointed. Even the 1080p videos that I shot were not that great. They were actually a little bit soft to my liking, not that sharp. And also it does have the software image stabilization, but I would say it does a very poor job. And to sum it up, I would say outdoors this 8 megapixel camera can do a decent job, but indoors there is a little bit of noise that creeps in, but in the video department it could have been better. I've already done the full in-depth review for the Sony Xperia C, so you can check out the review for more details. The link will be in the show notes. That's it for now. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.